Sunday, March 5th.
The main event is set!
It's the generational talent.
This belt does make me better than you, and you know it.
Versus the American Dragon.
This is the real test of if you're a true professional wrestler.
In a 60-minute Iron Man match.
The AEW World Championship on the line. You will never come close to holding that AEW Championship.
AEW presents Revolution.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to AEW Dark. I'm Excalibur, joined, as always, by the human suplex machine, Taz. And let's throw it down to the third member of our broadcast team, Dasha Gonzalez.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by the Trust Busters, weighing in at 185 pounds, Slim J.
Before we get rolling with the festivities here, I want to say I'm very impressed with that gigantic cup of diet soda pop that you're drinking right now, without saying names. It's gigantic. It's huge.
Well, and again, without saying names, I went to a national, actually an international convenience store, and I got the 50-gallon drum full of diet soda, and I get free refills.
And his opponent from Clearwater, Florida, weighing 185 pounds, Matt Sydal.
And Matt Sydal, Slim J, to kick us off here on a jam-packed edition of AEW Dark. Taz, it's been a while since we've had an edition of Dark as supersized as this.
Oh, I know. And I love when we do supersized Darks. The fans love it. I love it. You love it. Everyone loves it. And it's great to see Matt Sydal. I love Matt. Known Matt a long time. And he's going to have to be careful with those trust busters. They're very sketchy people.
Well, you know, I mean, you seem to be wavering a little bit. In the past, you've said that you do like Ari Daivari. I mean, you know, you do like the Trust Busters, and so where do your allegiances lie here, Taz?
Well, thanks for bringing it up and reminding the audience that maybe I contradicted myself. I appreciate that. You're a great partner, I'll tell you that. You're a good man. You really are, Excalibur. Oh, my God. Please see the door and leave. Thank you.
Oh, I can leave?
Well, here we go, my friend. I'll answer that question in the next match. Maybe.
Slim J, Matt Sydal, starting things off for us tonight on Dark, and we are well on the road to Revolution coming up on Sunday, March 5th, live from the Chase Center, San Francisco, California. It is going to be huge, the big main event, 60-minute Iron Man match for the AEW World Championship, and Slim J's got the right idea. He's getting out of here.
He's doing what I just told you to do. He's getting the hell out of here. And Jeeves K is trying to tell him, no, don't leave yet, but because, you know, he's saying something. I really can't hear him because I'm talking.
I believe Jeeves K was saying, hey, don't worry, Slim J. I've got my friend Anthony. He's going to come in. He's going to fill in for you. You don't have to be here.
Oh, my God. Okay, here we go. Look at Sydal. He's quick with that lockup. You suck, dude. Side headlock takedown. Yeah, look at that.
Oh,
huh?
Sydal with the cradle. And I was mentioning the main event of Revolution, 60-minute Iron Man match for the AEW World Championship, MJF and the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. It'll be the first ever 60-minute Iron Man match here in All Elite Wrestling. Plus, we'll have the four-way match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Well, Slim J just grabbed the roll-up.
He just, you don't see that much.
No, you don't, Taz. No, you
There's
don't.
a reason for that. Anyway.
Four-way match. It'll be the Guns, the Acclaimed, and then two teams that we will determine by Battle Royals. First tomorrow night on Dynamite, and then next Wednesday night on Dynamite. They'll be part of that four-way match, plus the Texas Death Match, Jon Moxley and Hangman Adam Page. All of that and so much more coming up Sunday, March 5th. Revolution on pay-per-view through traditional cable and satellite providers, movie theaters, and Dave & Buster's around the United States, on Bleacher Report in the United States and Canada, Fight TV, YouTube, DAZN, and PPV.com internationally. As Matt Sydal here He's got Slim J down flat on his stomach.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Seidel. You know, you got to be careful. He's a veteran. He knows his way around a ring. World traveler, you know, he's just dominated and done great wherever he's wrestled for all these years. So Slim J definitely has his hands filled with a guy like Seidel.
And Slim J just digging the thumbs into the eyes, breaking free of Matt Seidel's grip. And, well, Slim J went for the boot. Seidel the trip. Standing Mariposa, the cover, 2. And Slim J able to kick out Matt Seidel. I mean, he's so great at changing gears and kicking the match into high speed when he needs to, Taz.
Yeah, no, and that's the mark of a veteran who's tremendous, as you see this traditional professional wrestling style bow and arrow. I say that because some folks, competitors, use a freestyle amateur wrestling bow and arrow, which I'm trying not to contradict myself with that. Storyline's different story.
Hey, you know what, Taz?
Thanks to my partner bringing that up. Yeah.
I said nothing about.
Listen, I've complimented the Trust Busters. I have. At times I have. But this configuration here, when you have Slim J, Jeeves K, Sonny Kiss, they're very sketchy. Daivari my friend. I'm just telling you that right now.
Oh, Matt Seidel just landed that kick, catching Slim J on the jaw. And now Seidel, he can't turn his attention to the Trust Busters. Oh no, Daivari pulling the boots out, and look at this. Just the Trust Busters going to work on Matt Seidel on the outside. This is sketchier than sketchy, Taz.
That's definitely sketchy. You can't blame referee Bryce Remsburg, which I normally would blame him for anything, including if it was bad weather.
It's like
a whole nother story. But you know, you can't blame him for that one. I was talking, sir. You can't blame him. He had his back to the action. What was going on the outside, Excalibur? Now, that Diet Soda Pop is really pissing me off now that you're drinking because you're getting a little bit antsy.
No.
Well, is it the soda or is it the curly straw that I got
Curly
from
straw. I don't like that color yellow of that straw either. Look at this. Really ripping the shoulders apart right here. I'll tell you what, you keep doing that to a guy like Seidel, he's going to live in his yoga mat and with a TENS unit on his arms. Some people don't even know what that is. Google it.
Or maybe even a hands to go.
Wow, look at you. The head hook, the arm hook. Good job by Slim J. Look, Slim J, there's no doubt. Let's be honest. He's a trashy-looking cat. We know that. That's his vibe. No, I mean that in a complimentary way.
Yeah.
But that's him, man. He's a trashy Jersey guy. A lot of people from Jersey, they kind of have that vibe. But he's got a lot of money, Slim J. He really does. Don't be mistaken by the 90s, 1995 fashion he has. He's got a lot of money, and he's got power in Daivari, but he's trashy.
Oh, sunset flip by Seidel, and whoa. Matt Seidel, again, changing gears and getting Slim J into a very close pinning predicament. And now Seidel teeing off on Slim J with those kicks.
Oh, nice job by Slim J. Look at those nice clotheslines there. Excellent. His arm's trapped. I like that.
Yeah, the overhook on the arm while he lands 3 consecutive shots. And now Slim J into the ropes. Diving, reverse DDT. Slim J, no.
Yeah, that was well done right there by Slim J.
And Slim J, I noticed it earlier, but now you can really see it, that mouse developing on the right side of his nose by his eye. Maybe one of those kicks from Seidel caught Slim J earlier.
Well, he's trying to do a little dancing.
And look at the Trust Busters again.
Well, yeah, he was dancing with referee Bryce Remsburg. Sometimes Bryce has that habit. He's trying to, Bryce is trying to get control here. It's very difficult. He's in a tough spot. He's dealing with Slim J. He's got his back to the action.
It's
tough,
like
very tough on him.
When Billy Gunn inexplicably dances with Aubrey Edwards.
Same thing, or like when you're trying to leave a production meeting, I'm like, no, you can't leave yet, and I block the door.
Right, yeah. You do the big the lateral movement drill.
Yeah, side laterals.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that rear chin lock here, Slim J. Tough spot now. You got to try and get some wrist control, get a hold of that bicep that you see he's grabbing. Seidel's trying to grab the bicep for a second so you don't get choked out.
Taz, you remember a couple weeks ago on Dark when Ari Daivari said he'd give everybody in the crowd a bunch of money if the Daivari's opponent won that match?
Yeah, I thought that was a genius move by Daivari. Didn't work, though.
I was so excited about that, and I wish Daivari would bring that back, but it's Seidel. Oh, big roundhouse kick just drops Slim J.
Well, you're always chasing a buck any way you can. So, I mean, that's just the way you are. I mean, you're just, that's a whole nother story with you with money. But anyway, yeah, both men down here. So let's see who gets to their feet first. Looks like, oh, look at that round kick.
Seidel, the kick to the leg, the kick to the chest. Changing levels on Slim J, backing him up to the ropes now. The hammer throw into the ropes, reversed by Slim J. Seidel comes back, takes Slim J down. Matt Seidel, those kicks have been the difference maker for him here tonight, Taz.
Yeah, and Seidel feels like maybe this momentum is shifting. He's been dealing with the trust busters on the outside. He's been in an uphill battle in this match, but Seidel now getting control. Look at that.
A side slam, but and no. Seidel, instead of dropping his man down on the back, he kind of jerked forward with it. So Slim J, all the impact was on the head, the neck, and the shoulders of Slim J.
Yeah, it looks like Slim J's got something in mind. He's lining up Seidel or vice versa.
Slim J got the boot into the jaw of Matt Seidel. Oh, wait. Slim J, I think, was maybe thinking DDT, but instead Seidel climbed up onto the ropes. A dangerous position for both competitors, but Matt Seidel, usually so sure-footed on the ropes, but Slim J, some right hands to the ribs, bringing Seidel back down to earth. Oh! Big leaping Hurricane Rana by Matt Seidel. The cover, 2, and oh! Slim J kicked out.
Man, that was close. I definitely thought Seidel had it. Excellent job by Slim J kicking out there.
Yeah, this has been a barn burner to kick us off here tonight on Dark. As Matt Seidel with the upper hand, he's calling for the lightning spiral. If he lands it, that'll be the end of the night for Slim J, but Slim J got that elbow into the jaw of Matt Seidel, and Seidel comes back around. Cazadora, Slim J. Whoa! Oh! 1, 2, and no!
Man, that was definitely innovative stuff right there by Slim J.
Yeah, Slim J with Matt Seidel. He countered the Cazadora. He caught him at a half Nelson, and then dropped him down. It wasn't even a half and a half. I mean, it was almost like a brain buster. But oh, wait now, Jeeves K with Matt Seidel, and
oh no!
Jeeves K, how's he gonna buttle after that? And no,
I don't know how he's gonna butler after that. But right now, Seidel's kicking the face in. Lightning Spiral Jones is coming up.
Lightning Spiral, deep cover, and the win for Matt Seidel.
Winner of this match, Matt Seidel.
Yeah, good job there. But oh, Daivari not having it. Look at this.
Ari Daivari, Jeeves K, Sunny Kiss. Just a 3-on-1 beatdown after Matt Seidel scored the victory in the hard-fought contest to kick us off on Dark.
Whoa, look at this here. Dante Martin of Top Flight and Darius.
Dante, his brother Darius, and AR Fox coming to the aid of Matt Seidel. And we've seen a lot of issues between Top Flight, AR Fox, and the Trustbusters in the past. It seems like those issues are far from over here on AEW Dark.
Tomorrow, it's the Revolution Tag Team Battle Royal. Who will win a shot at the championship? And before his Texas death match with Hangman Page, Jon Moxley faces Evil Uno.
Evil Uno is not afraid.
Wednesday Night Dynamite, live, tomorrow at 8 on TBS.
Here we go, next matchup right here on Dark, featuring an athlete from the ladies division. House of Black's Julia Hart in action right now. Very good wrestler, very dangerous young lady.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, honoring the House of Black, Julia Hart.
Taz, I mean, it was dark in here, so you couldn't see, but I want you to know that I was hovering over my giant drum of diet soda to make sure nobody took it.
Well, I was trying to throw Tic Tacs in it.
Julia Hart set to compete tonight on AEW Dark, part of the House of Black, and the House of Black made their presence known this past Friday night at Rampage. The Elite successfully defend the AEW World Trios Championship. Brody King, Malachi Black basically calling out the champs.
Her opponent already in the ring, Devlin Macabre.
And so it seems as if the House of Black may have the Elite, may have the AEW World Trios Championship in their sights, Taz.
Yeah, definitely, and that's definitely going to be a massive challenge towards the champions, towards the Elite for sure. I mean, that could be phenomenal trios matches, meaning the House of Black against the Elite for those titles.
Julia Hart takes down Devlin Macabre, and Julia up to her feet, but she's got her back turned to her opponent. Julia needs to be careful here as, oh no, just grabbing her.
I think Julia was trying to bait her in. I think by design she turned her back on her opponent and then snatched the throat of her. Oh, watch out. Julia just scared me when she did that.
That's what I do when you try to come after my diet soda.
Well, see, Julia, the thing with her is she's very, she's obviously dangerous as a female athlete here in AEW, but she also has, the House of Black as her back. And she's a very important part of that as the only female in that faction and in that whole group, that family of the House of Black, So for Malachi Black to pick her to be part of it and the way he recruited her, and remember, it seems like yesterday where she got spit in the eye with the miss gimmick by Malachi. It was all like a whole recruiting process, and you're just seeing the evolution of this young lady.
Yeah, Julia Hart, I mean, she's really been indoctrinated into the House of Black. You can tell, I mean, just if nothing else, just by this match and how she's baiting in her opponent. First it was turning her back on Devlin Macabre, then going through the ropes, allowing her opponent to charge in, and then as her opponent did, Julia turning things around and then delivers the back elbow. Julia, lateral press.
Yeah, well,
Just
look.
one count, though.
Yeah, and it's just she's got great intensity, does Julia Hart, and she's got great confidence. And in my opinion, since being aligned with the House of Black, her confidence has been through the roof, and I feel like she could do whatever she wants on our ladies roster. I really do. I think as she evolves, she's shown what she can do, even though she missed that standing moonsault there.
Yeah, that standing moonsault, kind of a throwback to Julia's cheerleader days. You don't see it that often, and maybe that's why, because she missed with it. But, oh no, Julia came in, swept out the legs of Devlin Macabre, and now
The house always wins.
Julia got Devlin locked in. The Heartless is locked in and scores the win.
Winner of this match by submission, Julia Hart.
Julia Hart getting the submission victory here tonight on AEW Dark. The house wins yet again.
Yeah, impressive for sure. Every time we see Julia Hart out here competing, she's impressive. So we'll show the House of Black, her family in the House of Black are very impressed with her, and they should be.
On Friday, March 31st,
Ring of Honor Wrestling returns to the City of Angels.
professional wrestling fans from around the world will descend on Los Angeles
Welcome everyone to Super Card of Honor.
for one of the most anticipated events of the year.
Get ready to give you a show that's gonna blow your mind.
Ring of Honor Wrestling presents Super Card of Honor,
Business just picked up.
where the hearts of these champions will shine bright on one of the biggest stages of them all. See Claudio Castagnoli,
I have been the final boss for years.
Samoa Joe,
Nobody walks out alive.
Wheeler Yuta, Athena, The Embassy, and many more will be there live.
Yeah, I got goosebumps, man.
ROH Super Card of Honor, live from the Galen Center at USC with an early bell time at 4 p.m.
Oh my God.
Tickets are on sale now. Go to ROHTix.com or at AEWTix.com.
Tag team action coming up next on AEW Dark. The Workhorsemen, JD Drake and Anthony Henry, take on Oliver Sawyer, Jay Malachi.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, the team of JD Drake and Anthony Henry, the Workhorsemen.
Workhorsemen, we've seen them before on AEW Dark. Very tough, very complimentary tag team for one another. Their opponents are going to have their hands full. JD Drake, Anthony Henry, just two rough and tumble dudes, Taz.
Yeah, very rough, very tumble.
Their opponents are in the ring, the team of Oliver Sawyer and Jay Malachi.
Oliver Sawyer, Jay Malachi making their AEW Tag Team debut. And just a reminder, coming up tomorrow night live, 8/7 Central on TBS, it's AEW Dynamite live from Phoenix, Arizona. Jon Moxley and Evil Uno go one-on-one. You know Hangman Page is going to be watching that one closely. The AEW All-Atlantic Championship is on the line. Orange Cassidy takes on Wheeler Yuta. His former friend, Christian Cage, will be there live tomorrow night in Phoenix. Tony Schiavone will speak to him about his return to AEW. The Revolution Tag Team Battle Royale with one of the teams, or the winning team, earning the spot in the four-way match at Revolution for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Saraya will go one-on-one with Sky Blue. Tony Khan has a major announcement tomorrow night at Dynamite. Plus, the Acclaim take on Big Bill and Lee Moriarty of the Firm. JD Drake with the high boot.
Yeah, loaded Dynamite tomorrow night in the desert, baby. And right there, you saw Big JD take this young man's head just about off, and there's that big shot. And he's a heavy hitter.
He certainly is. And you know, the thing is, Anthony Henry, a very heavy hitter in his own right, too. But I think Henry brings a little bit more speed and finesse to his strikes, where JD Drake is just kind of brute force, Taz.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's what makes them a good team. The Workhorseman. There's a pump handle. What's he got in mind here? We'll see. Maybe a pump handle slam. Oh, a gut buster. I love pump handle. I like that. But I think that makes them such a good team because they have, meaning Henry and JD, because they have such different styles, you know.
Yeah, they certainly do. And now Anthony Henry with the Manjigatami, flying octopus hold, locked in on Oliver Sawyer. Jay Malachi trying to get this crowd behind him, and Sawyer very nearly got the tag, but instead Henry, it wasn't a Russian leg sweep. Instead, he rolled through into a submission. That was unexpected by Anthony Henry, and again, what makes Henry so dangerous.
Yeah, he's got his opponent tied up, got that arm trap, got the ankle locked up, and that was smart to get to that bottom rope because you're not going to get out of that hold any other way.
Yeah, Sawyer gets to the ropes to force the break, but Anthony Henry right on him, the kick to the spine. And Sawyer, though, he's not out of this one yet, but he's in the Workhorseman's corner. And now JD Drake, the legal man, the neck crank, and Drake comes over. Big shot for Jay Malachi on the apron.
JD is just rugged Jones, man. Just big man. Just don't care. Just splatter your face all over the place and then go have a big hamburger and some fries with a beer.
Tez, some men have called JD Drake rough and tumble.
Yes, or tumble and rough. Doesn't matter. He kicks people's asses. I love it.
Oh, Sawyer. Sawyer, escape, made the tag, takes out Anthony Henry, and big elbow strike for JD Drake. It's going to take more than that to get JD Drake off his feet, but that kick almost did it.
Don't wait for him to get up. Go get him, dude. Are you kidding me? What are you doing, man? You had a guy down, stomp his freaking head in. The guy's on the mat, you get on him, dude. That's what happens. That's what happens. You get German suplexed in midair. Got his face cracked now. You got JD bleeding. That's a problem.
JD Drake gets busted open. Now Jay Malachi held up, and Enziguri flatliner combo by the Workhorsemen. The cover, 2 and 3.
The winners of this match, the Workhorsemen.
Impressive outing by the Workhorsemen, my man.
Yeah, Workhorsemen always tough, rough, and tumble. All three of those things, Taz. Tough, rough, and tumble. But JD Drake, he got busted open, but he doesn't care. He got the win tonight with Anthony Henry.
How about this right here? Oh, man, you got a tag match in the ladies division, man. This is big, Excalibur. This is big right here on Dark, featuring the Renegades. You don't see that often. Renegades, tag team action. We've seen it. Maybe that's an overstatement.
Oh, I love the modem.
Love the modem.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, the team of Charlotte and Robin, the Renegade.
That is Robin Renegade on the left. Well, in the front. They're moving around. This is really tough. It's Robin Renegade behind, Charlotte leading the charge on the way down to the ring.
It's not really that tough. It's not really that tough. One lady's walking in the front, the other lady's walking in the back. Okay? Charlotte is in the back.
Okay. Taz, right. you a Thin Lizzy fan?
No. A Led Zeppelin fan. Random.
Their opponents are in the ring, the team of Lizzie and Peyton Blair.
Oh, now I see why you asked me that.
Oh, the Renegades attacking Lizzie and Peyton Blair from behind.
Oh, you see that? Face first into the second rope. Oh, my God, that hurts.
That sucks.
Man, that hurt. I've had that happen, like my second match ever. The second rope hit my face, or my face hit the second rope. That sucks.
It's
that
really
hurts.
painful.
Oh, man.
Tomorrow night, AEW Dynamite, we make our debut in the Grand Canyon State, Taz. Phoenix. Well, actually, that's Arizona. Phoenix is the city we'll be in. At the Footprint Center for AEW Dynamite and Rampage tomorrow night. And then on Wednesday, March 8th, that's a big jump. Sacramento, California, the Golden One Center for Dynamite and Rampage as well. Tickets for these events and all AEW live events available right now, AEWTIX.com. And some of them are available on Ticketmaster.com.
Absolutely, and the Renegades are wearing this young lady out in the corner. I can't wait till we go to Sacramento. I love Sacktown. I'm over in Sacktown, brother.
Taz, you're over everywhere. You don't have to be humble.
That's true.
Shh. Oh, it was a 1-2 shot. And now the Renegades doing a
little Three Stooges gimmick. They're too young to know what the Three Stooges are. Oh.
Yeah, Charlotte, big Shemp Howard fan.
Yeah, I know.
Or Mo Howard, yeah, sorry. Wait, was Shemp his brother too? Or one of them brothers? Or a couple of them?
I don't know the Schnabels to the firm. I don't know.
Oh, it's cover here, 2. And where's Larry Zbyszko when you need him, Taz?
Well, he would know. Definitely Zbyszko would know. The Z-Man Jones. Here we go now. Oof, this is
Tom Zank.
Well, the original Z-Man was. Well, let's not get into this. I remember
Stanislaus Zbyszko.
Yes.
If you had Stanislaus Zbyszko being referenced during a Renegades tag team match on your 2023 bingo card, boy, did you just hit big.
Well, here we go. Lizzie. Oh! Got kicked. Here we go.
Thrust kick and the spinebuster combo. Charlotte covers and the Renegades get the win.
The winners of this match, the Renegades.
Like the Renegades, excellent job by these two ladies. Renegade sisters, they don't play around, man. They're all business.
All business and victorious tonight on AEW Dark. They'll be visiting the pay window the Renegade, Charlotte and Robin.
I'm here with Rohit Raju and Jora Jal. We have seen both of you separately in singles competition, but tonight here on AEW Dark, you will be in tag team action together. Now, I know you guys do have some things in common, but how are you feeling going into this matchup tonight?
Oh, Lex Express, we feel fantastic. What you're looking at is two individuals who are playing good soldier, wandering around aimlessly, waiting for opportunity. But if you have heard me speak about 2023, it's all about taking. Now look at us. I'm the yin to his yang, the butter to his chicken, the mocha skin manimal and the bronze beast. Rohit, Raju, and Jora Jal coming together to find a path, and that path will lead to success. Jora, let him know.
Yeah, I'm not, like Rohit said, I'm not gonna लून मसाला तो नहीं मैं लाऊंगा रोहित वांगू पर जड़ी एक गल रोहित ने कही ਉਹ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਸਹੀ ਹੈ मैं पहले दिन तो ਇੱਥੇ ਇੱਕ ਰਸਤਾ ਲੱਭ ਰਿਹਾ ਕੋਈ ਰਸਤਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਟੌਪ ਤੇ ਜਾਵੇ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਮੈਂ ਰੋਹਿਤ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਦਾ 15 ਸਾਲ ਦਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਬੰਦਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਦਾ ਜੰਪਲ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਉਹੀ ਇੱਕ ਰਸਤਾ ਲੱਭ ਰਿਹਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਤਾਂ ਸਮਝ ਆ ਗਈ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਰਸਤਾ ਇੱਕੋ ਆ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਦੱਸ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਰੋਹਿਤ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਾਈ ਜੋਰਾ ਇਹ ਰਸਤਾ ਹੁਣ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਇਖਤਿਆਰ ਕਰਨਗੇ
To put it matter-of-factly for you idiots at home, I know you're thinking to yourselves, what's he saying? I don't understand him. It's easy. Waiting is no longer an option. Action is a necessity.
Singles action next on AEW Dark. Pero Peligroso, Preston Vance takes on Blanco Loco next. And you know that creep Jose is going to be around too.
Like Jose. Triple P, here he is, Perry Pericloso Preston.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Jose El Asistente from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 245 pounds, El Perro Peligroso, Preston Vance.
Look at all the masks, dude. Look at a collection of masks that you see Preston has in hand.
Did you call him Perry Como?
No, but I know some of Perry's music from the 40s. Yeah.
Preston Vance.
Jeez, Perry Como.
The mask collector of La Facción Ingobernable.
His opponents are in the ring, Blanco Loco.
Blanco Loco, I'd be careful, amigo, with that mask because Mr. Preston, he's going to rip your head off. Hopefully he takes the mask off first.
A lot of Verde on Blanco Loco, but I digress. Preston Vance.
Oh, wow.
That one, that's the one that makes you roll your eyes into the back of your head. Of all the things I've said, that's the one that did it.
That got me.
Shoulder tackle by Vance, taking Blanco Loco off his feet. And just a quick reminder, AEW will be headed to the great state of Missouri. First on Wednesday, March 22nd, Independence, Missouri, the Kansas City area, but we'll be at the Cable Dahmer Arena. And then on Wednesday, March 29th, St. Louis at the Chaffetz Arena. Tickets available for both events right now, AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com. Big shots from Preston Vance in the corner.
Yeah, Preston Vance, strong, powerful, athletic guy, man. He brings a lot of oomph in any shot he's going to give someone. Any strike he hits you with. You see his quickness, his athleticism. This guy had a great football background, awesome hockey player.
And, I mean, really, that's why Rush wanted him in La Facción Ingobernable. Big hockey fan. Is the El Blanco, or Toro Blanco.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure Rush is a huge hockey fan.
No, I think Rush is a big fan, as you're saying, of Preston Vance's athleticism, his intensity. And, I mean, really, since joining La Facción Ingobernable, Vance has really kicked it into a high gear. I mean, he was a great competitor as part of the Dark Order, but, oh, look at Blanco Loco using his agility, his sure-footedness, but the spine buster by Vance.
Right there, great power, timing, intensity by Preston. Jose is just banging the mat because he's having a great time, and just don't piss off Roosh. Even though Roosh isn't out here, you don't want to make Roosh fans. This is over. This is done.
Discus lariat, and that is it.
Winner of this match, la facción ingobernables, Perro Peligroso, Preston Vance.
And
take that mask off, rip it off his head, damn it.
Vance,
rip it off, I love it.
Going after the mask again. Preston Vance really, I mean, he has become the mask collector of La Facción Ingobernable, and it all started when he removed his mask. He left the Dark Order. He turned his back on his brothers.
That's right. Well, just had a great idea, Excalibur. You're gonna love this. I'm gonna talk to Roosh and Preston about ripping your mask off.
No!
All right, listen, Excalibur, here we go. We got a little one-on-one action. Okay, one-on-one action. Tony Deppen collides with Caleb Conley. Coming at you right now on Dark, episode 184. 184. Here we go. How do we get the episode numbers out in a while? People love that.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Hershey, Pennsylvania, weighing 175 pounds, Tony Deppen.
Tell you what about Hershey, Pennsylvania. Done a lot of business in Hershey in my career. Been there a lot, competed a lot, done some cool stuff in the business there. I'm gonna put myself over.
His opponent already in the ring, Caleb Conley.
I feel like I don't talk about me enough during these Dark episodes. I'm gonna start doing this more, I think.
Speaking of you, Taz, do you see that guy across the arena from us wearing that bright orange shirt?
No, but I'm gonna have my lawyer get on it.
You ever been to the Hershey Chocolate World in Hershey, Pennsylvania?
Of course. I made money there. Did appearances there. But here we go. Deppen. Made money everywhere, bro. You know that. You know how I am.
I know. I know. You never stop talking about how much more money you have than I do. And you constantly remind me of it. Why do you think I have to take that 50-gallon drum and put it in my carry-on every week? I mean, I'm too cheap to buy a new one.
You're killing me. Tony Deppen's going to town here, and you're putting me over. Come on now, what are you doing?
Caleb Conley, big elbow strike, sends Deppen into the ropes looking for the trip, but leapfrog by Caleb Conley. Deppen sends Caleb onto the apron. Caleb Conley, Gary, Deppen got dropped.
Go for it, Caleb. You got him now, buddy. Good job. Very good.
Top 1, 2, no.
We've seen Caleb on here before, and Dark is a good athlete, does well in between the ropes for sure. Keep on going. Don't wait now, man. Get on him.
Oh, Deppen using Caleb Conley's momentum against him, and Deppen kicks out the ankle into the ropes, and Deppen drops the knee on the back of the head. Conley up to his feet. Tony Deppen, the back heel trip, the lariat combo, sits out with the senton. The far leg hooked, and the kick out. And just a reminder to fans, coming up on Friday, March 31st, Ring of Honor presents Super Card of Honor 2023 at the Galen Center on the campus of the University of Southern California, USC. Trojans, fight on, all that stuff. Visit ROHTIX.com to get your ticket right now. To the spine, cover. And Tony Deppen using his kicks effectively on Caleb Conley tonight, Taz.
Yeah, he is, but he took a little long there. Caleb came back with a body shot, then a chop, then a forearm shiver with the left arm there. But smart by Deppen, get on those eyes and stop him.
Yeah, gouge in the eyes as Tony Deppen is now with the arms over the middle rope. Referee Stefan Smith, he was getting close to 5 there, almost a disqualification.
Yeah, referee Stefan Smith did a good job, but you're right, it almost was a disqualification for sure.
And speaking of disqualifications, Taz, what about this past Friday night at Rampage, the natural Dustin Rhodes getting the win, a rare disqualification win here in AEW. The Mogul affiliates, Swerve Strickland and Parker Boudreaux, just blatant interference. Saw the return of Keith Lee, Limitless Keith Lee. Always great to have him back. Great to see him back after that scary cinder block got almost crushed his chest courtesy of Swerve.
Yeah, I don't think Swerve's too happy that Keith Lee's back in town here in AEW, I'll tell you that.
Right now, Caleb Conley Placing in a couple shots on Tony Deppen. Flying shoulder tackle. Caleb.
There you go. Caleb's got to keep on rolling there. There you go.
Missed with the right arm lariat. Caught Deppen with the left arm. And Caleb now with the overhook on the arm. And what does he have in mind for Tony Deppen?
Well, it's called too much. He's going for something too much. You're in a fight with a guy. You can't get that crazy with stuff, and then you get caught. That's more like it, whatever you got in mind here.
Caleb Conley, Fisherman Buster. The cover, 2, and no! Wow, Caleb Conley, he's got to keep the pressure on. He's got Tony Deppen down. Can't give his man too much room to breathe.
Yeah, no, you're definitely taking too long. He's got to keep on going. You got to be 2-3 moves ahead of yourself. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a veteran or if you're newer in this deal here. You got to have moves ahead. Yeah, see, that was nice, but he missed it. And then he got caught with a knee strike.
Flying knee, the half-and-half suplex. Tony Deppen accelerates to the ropes. Big elbow strike to the back of the head. Deppen, 1, 2, 3. Wow.
The winner of this match, Tony Deppen.
Tony Deppen kicks it into gear and puts away Caleb Conley here tonight on AEW Dark, picking up the win. Tag team action up next on AEW Dark. Bronson and Boulder, the Iron Savages, in action next.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 699 pounds, Bronson and Boulder, the Iron Savages.
699 pounds? Hold on a second. I mean, I'm not a mathematician. Let's play one on TV, but how much does Boulder weigh? Because, I mean, Bear Bronson right there. He's definitely in great shape. He's cut a few pounds. 699. Let's do the math on this. Help me out with this, Excalibur. That's 700 pounds,
I'm with
right?
you, Ted.
700 pounds.
Yeah, 700. Round number.
Their opponents already in the ring, the team of Chris Sanson and Terry Kidd.
So that means that Boulder is 450 pounds. No, how much would you say? I would say Bronson weighs, I'd say he probably weighs a solid 245, maybe 250, right? He's a big guy.
Let's go with the round number. Let's say that's like 250. And that means that Bear Boulder, by this logic, is 450 pounds.
There's a good chance he is. I mean, he's a massive man, Boulder. He's gigantic.
He's a boulder.
He is a boulder. But right now, you can't play around with someone like Bear Bronson. He's quick. Grab the hand, back elbow, another back elbow, another one. Love that intensity by Bear Bronson right there.
Yeah, Chris Sanson is getting battered by Bronson, and Bronson just tossing him across the ring. Bronson makes the tag out to Terry Kidd. And while we have a moment, just want to remind fans in the Fort Lauderdale area that AEW will be making our debut in Fort Lauderdale, the FLA Live Arena in Sunrise on Wednesday, April 26th. And then AEW is coming to the brand new CFG Bank Arena in Baltimore, Maryland. One of the very first shows at the renovated downtown arena. Tickets for these live events available on Friday, February 24th, 10 a.m. local time, AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com.
Oh, you can't kick Boulder like that.
Terry Kidd trying to channel his inner Luther.
Come on, kid.
But Chris Sanson, he's dropped by a boot, and Terry Kidd's just trying to hang on for dear life. And, oh, no. Oh! Boulder just squishing both men.
Yeah, now Bronson wants to tag in. Now, what's he got in mind? Oh, I know what this is. Oh, everybody here knows.
1, 2, 3.
Winners of this match, Iron Savages.
Tez, what do they call Baltimore? Charm City?
Charm City, yeah, that's Baltimore, Maryland.
CFG Arena. One of the first shows at the newly renovated downtown arena. CFG, Baltimore, FLA Live, Sunrise. Get there, AEWTIX.com.
Here we go, Excalibur. This is a rare one. A tag team match right here on Dark. Well, maybe not that rare, but Joel and Rohit Raju are going to tag up against Springs Canyon. That's the team. Canyon Springs, I should say. That should be the name of that team.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 454 pounds, the team of Jora Joel and Rohit Raju.
Rohit Raju, it reminds me of you when you walk into catering, you know it's free food.
Yep.
You walk in just like Raju's walking right now. Yeah, same thing.
And you know what I do? I march over to the to-go containers, and I get 3 of them, and I fill those bad boys up, Taz. You don't get rich by writing checks,
Bring that
my man.
home.
Their opponents are in the ring, the team of Dale Springs and Bryce Cannon.
Springs Canyon, here it is.
Wait.
New tag team.
Now, Taz, I'm not a golf expert by far, but I know a thing or two about the sport. And that swing that Dale Springs just did, it was like...
I like this swing. I think it's actually pretty good.
That's a baseball swing. That is a...
Yeah.
My God, that's a baseball.
Hoagie. You heard what he said.
Oh,
Hoagie.
where's Sandy Bunker when you need him?
You know what a hoagie is, right?
I love a good hoagie. In fact, I got 3 of them from catering.
Me too. I
got them in my cooler right here if you want one.
With that big diet soda pop you got. Raju's got the wrist control here on Golf Jones.
Coming up on Wednesday, March 1st, AEW makes our debut in the San Francisco Bay Area at the historic Cow Palace, Taz. And then we'll be back there on Friday, March 3rd, once again for Cow Palace Rampage. That was actually a rodeo they had there, Cow Palace Rampage. And then Sunday, March 5th, the Chase Center Revolution live on pay-per-view cover. Tickets available right now, AEWTIX.com. And Bryce Cannon to the corner, Rohit Raju.
You ever been to the Cow Palace there? You ever been there?
I have been to the Cow Palace. It's, you know what, Taz? I would say it's an arena with a lot of character.
It is. I've been there many times. Yeah, I like it. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to going to the Chase Center for the... Oh, this guy's got layers!
Yeah, well, it's cold in here. I mean, it's very cold in the studio. That's why.
Oh, it's like cradle. And to the knee strike to the face, and Jora Joel using his power. And
good job by Jora Joel, yeah.
But now he's ripping the second layer off. This man's gonna freeze to death. What are you doing, Jora Joel?
I don't know why. I mean, he was dressed like Vladimir Pietrov, but not anymore.
It's over. Joel, fireman's carry. This team,
it's the team of Jora Joel and Rohit Raju. They're impressive. That's the word I think of. Impressive. Right here, he's got him.
Oh! Golf Jones.
Not having that.
Made the
Hole in one.
Hole in one. You heard it. Hole in one.
Oh, wait a minute. Shouting golf terms at random.
Come on.
Hoagie. Hoagie.
Go for the eagle, my man.
The eagle.
Get your lob wedge out. Is it a blade or mallet putter? Tell us, Dale Springs. The boot to the face by Rohit Raju. Raju leaping knee strike. Big pump kick by Jora Joel. The cover. 2, 3.
It's like you hit him with a driver.
The winners of this match, the team of Rohit Raju and Jora Joel.
There was no draw, there was no fade on that shot. It came straight down the fairway. Like a long drive competition. Yeah, Rohit Raj, Jora Joel, victorious tonight. Singles match coming up next here on AEW Dark. Your Highness, Emi Sakura goes one-on-one with Billy Starks next.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, Billy Starks.
Billy Starks, a very highly regarded young competitor. Here we've seen her a handful of times on AEW Dark, really made a name for herself on the independent scene, just 18 years of age, but she's gonna have her hands full with a true veteran of this sport in Emi Sakura.
And her opponent from Ichigaya, Japan, Emi Sakura.
Emi Sakura, Billy Starks set to square off one-on-one, and Taz, Emi Sakura, you know, I mean, a lot of people may only be familiar with her from, you know, her appearances here on AEW Dark, sometimes AEW Dark Elf. Whoa, what a souvenir for that young woman.
Great souvenir for that young lady. Man, I wish she would have came over to put that crown over that mask you're wearing. That would have been great.
Well, I was going to say, though, I mean, you know, Emi Sakura, she really showed a lot to the fans when she and Jamie Hayter faced off in that AEW Women's World Championship Eliminator match just a few weeks ago. I mean, really, I think it was, for somebody like Emi Sakura, a veteran, I mean, it was an eye-opening performance.
Absolutely. I mean, for us, you know, we've called a lot of Emi's matches on Dark, and any pure, you know, any wrestling fan that's a purist fan, they know how talented Emi Sakura is. They do. So it wasn't shocking to us, but she had an amazing outing against Hayter, to your point, on Rampage a couple weeks back.
And Jamie Hayter currently embroiled in this ongoing rivalry between the homegrown stars of the AEW Women's Division and these the freelancers, the outsiders, whatever you want to call them. It's Jamie Hayter, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, really pitted up against Saraya and Toni Storm, with Ruby Soho caught in the middle of all of it. Ruby Soho picking up a big victory this past Wednesday on Dynamite. Very interesting developments going on there, Taz.
Yeah, no, extremely interesting developments. I mean, you got to really keep your eye on that stuff. There's a lot of emotional people involved with that, a lot of intense people involved with that. Yeah, definitely on top.
And Billy Starks coming up with a top sunset flip. 1, 2. Didn't neutralize the shoulders. Allowed Emi Sakura to break free, but Starks landed the kick from the ground. That kept Emi Sakura on all fours. Billy Starks just rears back, lays in a big elbow strike. Charges in. Oh, jab toe hold. Nice anticipation there by Emi Sakura. Emi just adding insult to injury there. Taz, I mean, you were doing that to me when I was trying to take another piece of cheesecake for catering.
Well, you're always looking for free food. I mean, we pointed this out earlier. You know, you're a heathen. You're
well documented.
You're a cheap bastard, let's be honest. But right now,
I'm known as the Ryan Nemeth of catering.
Oh, look at this now. Joe, you know what she's doing here? Tabletop Jones, Romero Special's coming, my friend.
Yeah, La Tapatilla, whatever you want to call it. Emi Sakura has the wrist captured. And now, yeah, bringing Billy Starks up. Very painful position, not only on the shoulder and the knees, but also the back. And Billy Starks, look at this angle that Billy Starks is being bent back on. And Emi Sakura face to abandon ship as referee Stefan Smith he saw the shoulders down Emmy disputing the call, but I think it was the good call, right call by Stefan.
Yeah, it is. Oh, look at that strong stomp. Something as simple as a stomp. Emmy Sakura, she knows how to bring the pain, man. She does. And all of her experience, as you've pointed out many times, as have I, you know, it's just, she can put a beat that on any woman, not just in AEW, in the world. That's the talent and experience that Emmy has.
And Billy Starks is firing back with some real heavy shots.
Yeah.
And Emmy Sakura
not bothered. Look at that. Look at that. She knocked the daylights out of that young lady. Oh, what a shot there.
Oh, but Billy Starks not out of this one yet, just peppering Emmy Sakura with those elbow strikes. But Emmy grabs her by the throat. And, oh, the chop missed. The boot caught and knee strike by Billy Starks. Emmy Sakura got stunned by that one. Billy Starks, though, a bit slow to follow up. Oh, man.
Those are hard shots, shades of Bryan Danielson style with those round kicks while someone's on their knees.
Yeah, Starks accelerates into the ropes, but walked into the waiting chop from Emmy Sakura. Blocked up pump kick by Billy Starks. Sakura goes down, the cover, 2 and Emmy Sakura able to kick out.
That would have been a big upset right there, I'll be honest with you. Would have been a big upset.
Certainly would. Would have been, yeah. I mean,
she got popped in the nose there. Oh, boy, yeah.
I think it was that knee strike just a few moments ago by Billy Starks. But Emmy Sakura turns it around on Billy Starks, and Emmy Sakura now with the chance. Starks doing a good job rolling towards the ropes, trying to take herself out of pinning position for Emmy Sakura. And she will chop you, Emmy Sakura, teeing off on Starks in the corner.
Well, that's what, you know, you want to bust this lady's nose up or mouth, whatever, that's what happens. You get worn out.
Cross body in the corner. Emmy Sakura up to the middle rope. And wasted a little too much time. Billy Starks is able to recover. And now up on the shoulders, Billy Starks has Emmy Sakura.
Was in trouble up there, in trouble. Oh, rake in the eyes. How smart. Again, smart instinct. Maybe go and drag a sleeper.
And Taz, we've talked at length about the experience of Emmy Sakura, but you know this as well as I do. When you're inside the ring, you get busted open. If it's a broken nose or whatever, you're having trouble breathing. It can really test your composure, really, really test your mettle as a competitor. And Emmy Sakura, she's able to fight through that pain.
Yeah, no, she is. I mean, it's a lot of times it's because of the experience. You just keep your poise about you. You just keep going. It's happened to many of us during a match. It happens. The old cliche. It's not ballet, nothing against people who play in ballet or perform or compete in the ballet,
ballet is actually really tough.
It really is tough. A lot of training. Most of the ballet artists have great calves, but I think yes.
You know who else has great calves? I do, Taz.
Oh, congratulations. The mask. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Emmy Sakura. She's looking for that double underhook into the backbreaker, but Billy Starks able to get back to prevent it, and now turns things around, and Billy Starks, tombstone pile driver. Starks with a chance here. 2 and no, Emmy able to kick out. Oh, Billy Starks just hammering Emmy Sakura.
Yeah, no, for sure. Right there. Oof.
Starks.
Now what?
Up to the top. Senton Atomico. Billy Starks with the chance. Emmy Sakura trying to take herself out of play, but instead Billy Starks looking to go out to the apron perhaps. Oh my! Oof. Oh my goodness! Emi Sakura surprise match.
We're lucky that this young lady's back is not broken in half right about now. I mean, whoa.
Oh, no. Emi Sakura has Billy Starks. Oh, my God. Whoa, what the? This match is significantly more intense than I think anyone expected. I mean, well, Emi Sakura, she is meeting fire with fire.
The intensity's coming from Emi. That's where it's coming from. And it's all just about to be done, my friend.
Emi Sakura giving Billy Starks plenty of time to think about it. All the blood rushing to her head. There's the backbreaker, the cover. And no! Wow!
Damn, I thought it was over.
I did too, but Emi Sakura, she didn't neutralize the shoulders. And Starks not out of this one yet, but... Your Highness, Emi Sakura up to the top. Moonsault press. 1, 2, 3.
Winner of this match, Emi Sakura.
Emi Sakura lands the moonsault press, removes any doubt about the outcome, scores the win in a hard-fought war here tonight on AEW Dark.
Oh, here we go. A little one-on-one action in the men's division. Dax Draper against Brady Booker.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from LaSalle, Illinois, weighing 250 pounds, Brady Booker.
Brady Booker making his AEW debut here tonight. Set to go one-on-one with, well, I'll let Dasha do the honors.
His opponent already in the ring, Dak Draper.
We've seen Dak Draper compete here on AEW Dark before in the past, but we're getting our first look at Brady Booker here tonight at AEW Universal. Taz, just a reminder for fans of AEW Rampage, we are back at a regularly scheduled time this coming Friday, 9 Central on TNT, and it is official. Tony Khan has signed Action Andretti one-on-one with Sammy Guevara, all a part of a big action-packed Rampage coming up this Friday night.
Side headlock takedown here by Booker. The second one he did in the early, did one first, and did a second one. Good head scissor by Dak. No relation to Dak Prescott. Same first name. Usually people aren't related when they have the same first name.
I was gonna make that. I was gonna point that out, but you know what, Taz? You beat me to the punch. So you're the best analyst in the game.
That's me, buddy. Another side headlock takedown. Oh, the hair by Dax. I like that. Good job.
That's the experience edge that Dak Draper brings to this match. A significant experience advantage over Brady Booker, but the roll through into the pinning predicament and arm drag by Draper. Ankle pick, and Draper with the advantage.
I'm over here talking about Dak Prescott. About Dak. Oh, what am I doing? I should mention Dax from FTR.
Yeah, Dax.
Dax.
I mean, that's kind of the plural of Dak. Oh, jeez Louise.
I don't know, but that was rough. You got to be careful here. Look at Booker with that shoulder block in the stomach.
Sunset flip attempt
big man right there.
Booker.
Big sunset flip by a big guy. And a big hip lock there. Look at
that. And a second one. Brady Booker. He's got Draper up on the shoulders. Draper able to escape. And great strength there by Dak Draper. Brady Booker's not a small man, Taz, and Dak Draper make it look easy.
No. Yeah, no, Draper doing a good job right there. No, definitely you're right. Booker's a large athlete, and he's in a lot of pain right now on the ground. And it's smart to bring that strong knee strike right there, right to the ribs and side of your body. That hurts when you can't breathe as it is.
And Draper laying in those elbow strikes. It's Brady Booker. Nope, reverses Brady Booker. Sends Draper into the ropes. Power slam by Booker. Brady Booker struggling to get up to his feet after those knee strikes to the ribs by Dak Draper.
And a 3-point stance right there. Whoa!
A second one. And Booker accelerates into the ropes. Big shoulder tackle. Booker, the cover. Just a 2 count on Dak Draper for Brady Booker. And now Booker, not sure what he was trying for there, but Dak Draper able to counter out of it. Oh. Back elbow off the ropes by Draper. Now, Draper trying for a gut wrench, but Brady Booker. Oh, and Dak Draper taps out.
The winner of this match, Brady Booker.
Brady Booker channeling Powerhouse Hobbs, that backbreaker, to score the win tonight on AEW Dark. Booker successful in his All Elite Wrestling debut. Trios action up next on AEW Dark. Peter Avalon, Brian Nemeth, and Cesar Bononi, the Wingmen, up next. Hey, Gus!
Ha-ha! He's
saxophone.
Chirping it up on the little Woodwind Jones.
The following contest is a trios match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, the team of Pretty Peter Avalon, Cesar Bononi, and the Hollywood hunk Ryan Nemeth, the Wingmen.
Taz, are the Wingmen in mourning?
I think they are. Yes, you heard, huh?
Because, yeah, I mean, really, usually a lot more colorful, but, you know, very, very reserved color scheme for the Wingmen here tonight. I think.
Yes. I think you're right about this.
Their opponents are in the ring, the team of Jay Marty, Jarrett Diaz, and Rich Adonis.
And, whoa, they got their own little, Wingmen better be careful.
Ha-ha! Oh, yeah! All right.
Yeah, Rich Adonis starting things off along with Pretty Peter Avalon. And Taz, how about this? I'm excited to the Wingmen! They're excited too.
Wow.
They're excited to put the boots to the opposition. Well, Stephon Smith has his hands full here, and I've got my hands full with this live read because on Wednesday, May 10th, AEW makes our return to the Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan, my hometown. And on Wednesday, May 17th, we return to Austin, Texas at the brand new Moody Center on the road to Double or Nothing. And, oh, geez, this can't possibly be right. It says tickets on sale on this Friday. This is what it says. It says this Friday, May 3rd.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Just go to AEWTIX.com, Ticketmaster.com. You can find all the you need to know there. Wow, drop kick to the side of that. This Friday, May 3rd.
Great read right there. You got Bononi now, big, large man, right out of Brazil. You don't play around. Imagine you're walking on the beach in Rio de Janeiro. That's in Brazil, by the way, Excalibur. And you roll up on this guy here, Cesar Bononi. Like, hey, Cesar, I think you got a funny haircut. Next thing you know, he takes a size 18 boot and sticks it right up your mouth. Out on the beach in Rio de Janeiro.
He's got the pump handle. I believe he's from Sao Paulo, but so you're saying he spends a lot of time on the beaches of Rio?
Yeah, of course. Her name is Rio. Remember that song?
I just remember that song.
I'm about to burst into song, but I don't want to do that. But here we go. Look at again the power of Cesar Bononi. And that haircut is very, very handsome hair. Kind of reminds me of Ricardo Montalban's hair, like back in the day. God rest his soul. Remember?
Yeah. Oh, is that who they're in mourning over? Ricardo Montalban? Oh! Assistant kitchen sink there.
Like that. Like that. Like that. You want some more? Want a little bit? Come on, get up.
Nemeth.
Get up.
Giving his opponent an earful there.
Yeah, definitely giving him an earful. I'll tell you that right now.
Get the camera.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking maybe they are mourning Ricardo, but he died about 15, maybe 20 years ago. So I believe it was around 2009-ish. So maybe that's still a mourning. I don't know. It's kind of dark conversation here we're having.
Taz, you ever have I believe it's a Caipirinha?
No, but I'll tell you this. Whoa, hold on a minute. A cocktail. No, what do you want to talk about cocktails? What do you want to talk about? I'm ready. Bourbon? What do you want to talk about?
Taz, who do you think you're working with? Of course I'm talking about cocktails. Jarrett Diaz gets the tag, and he just bounced off Cesar Bononi.
Diaz, a member of the opposition, a new faction as you named them earlier.
That's right. I'm going to let you too.
The opposition, he's in trouble. Diaz is going to go flying.
Cesar Bononi just manhandling Jarrett Diaz.
Wingmen are unbelievable. Here comes Avalon. Love Avalon with the new haircut, the makeover, tags everywhere. I don't even know it's legal. I think Nemeth is legal. Nemeth, I saw his new headshots. Nemeth, the Hollywood hunk, belongs in Hollywood. I saw his new headshots. He looks amazing.
And Peter Avalon. A diving splash. 2 and 3.
The winners of this match, the Wingmen.
Well, it'll be Caipirinhas all around for the Wingmen as they celebrate this big trio's victory.
Tag team action right now. Excalibur, it's a treat here. The treat, we got the boys going against Jeff Jarrett, Double J, and the gigantic, ginormous Satnam Singh. Kind of weird seeing the boys without their fearless leader, as you see right there.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, the boys.
The boys set to compete in tag team action against two young upstarts really trying to prove themselves here in the pro wrestling business.
And their opponents, the team of Satnam Singh and Jeff Jarrett.
Well, listen, from a wrestling perspective, this is an excellent opportunity for 1 in a billion Satnam Singh, this gigantic man, is about to step over the top rope. Because anytime you could be in a tag team contest, or even as an opponent, but in this case, obviously as a friend and a tag team partner of a guy with so much great experience in Jeff Jarrett, Hall of Fame talent, you'll just get better and learn. Satnam is newer to our sport, but obviously making a lot of noise, and that guy there is helping. What would Jay Lee
Yeah, it's true,
Jay
Taz.
done?
I mean, I was making a joke, but it's a great point because Satnam Singh, we've seen a lot of athletes that have the size, the power of a man like Satnam Singh, but really don't or aren't able to put it together inside the ring. But then you have the guidance of not only Jeff Jarrett, but you got Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt having your back if you're Satnam Singh, and that really is a huge. Oh, Satnam! I think that was boy number 1, and that guy's going to be in Winter Park if Satnam hit him any hard.
Yeah, you don't turn your back on your opponent, especially someone like Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett is competed and been in this arena here, in this studio, many times, as you know what I'm saying. He knows his way around this building, and he knows his way around a ring, and you don't turn your back.
Right now, huh?
See that? Jarrett, I'll tell you what, a lot of people hate Jarrett. I like Jeff Jarrett, I gotta tell you that right now. I know Jeff a long time. He'll bust out that strut right here.
Strut too? Yeah, Satnam strut too.
I kind of like the Satnam strut.
Jeff Jarrett comes in with the lariat, takes down boy number 2. And just a reminder to fans, Rampage back at a regularly scheduled time, 10/9 Central on TNT, coming up this Friday night. Sammy Guevara of the Jericho Appreciation Society goes one-on-one with Action Andretti, all of that and so much more coming your way this Friday on TNT. Kick to the midsection there by Jarrett. He's hanging onto the wrist and just toe kicking into the ribs. Those are painful, Taz.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Jarrett, he set the table perfectly, as if Satnam Singh needed it. Look at the size of this athlete. I mean, and that's that boy number 1 or boy number 2?
I believe that's number 1. And
boy 1, Ichiban. Boy Ichiban.
And, what a slam by Satnam Singh.
That's a hard land. That's a basic fundamental move, a body slam, but from someone that's gigantic as Satnam Singh. Look at this. Oh my God. It's hilarious.
Oh, he pulled him up. Jesus.
He's bounced him around like he's playing basketball again.
Satnam Singh. Oh my God.
Oh, watch it.
My man. He pulled him up. Jeff Jarrett,
shades of Ricky Steamboat right there with the cross body. Just different.
A touch.
Not much air time. It don't matter. Satnam, man, he's something. Sat behind him, sat in front of him on a plane recently, okay? I made sure, first class Jones, obviously. I made sure not to recline my seat because I respect giants.
I mean, also, he would have eaten you for lunch too, but I mean, that's neither here nor there.
He would have, yes. I had more leg room than him, though. I had just smaller than me.
Jarrett gets sent into the ropes by the boys. Leapfrog up and over the top. Trip attempt. Nice drop kick there. Boy number 2.
Yeah, good job right there. Boy number 2.
And
I got you. No, you don't.
Yelling. Who's yelling during the match? Why are people yelling during matches? What are people yelling when they wrestle?
Excited about the upcoming Mario movie, the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now Satnam sends God, he didn't even have to get his foot up high enough. Like he just caught him in the stomach.
Oh God, he's gonna drive this guy. Oh my God, don't do it, boy 2.
Oh no.
Boy boy knee. Oh no!
Oh.
He almost chokeslammed him down to, they almost reached Jacksonville. Look at this.
Wow.
The winners of this match,
Jarrett, what are you doing,
Jeff Jarrett and Satnam Singh.
Jarrett's just making sure they're staying down. Don't worry, Jeff, they're staying down.
Oh no, Satnam's not done yet. Jeez Louise. Almost threw him over our desk here at ringside. Jeff Jarrett. Why is he yelling at us, Taz? Why is Jeff Jarrett yelling at us?
Josh Woods is the best partner I've ever had in my career.
Oh, come on.
I was your partner, man.
Trent, we broke into this business together. We trained every single week together. Every single day, we dreamt of this together.
He was my first tag partner. We did everything together, and we were probably best friends, for real.
And then you went on and got a big league contract.
kind of didn't tell him until the last minute, so that was my bad. But then when I did tell him, he was a complete kid, and he stopped talking to me for a long time. He still holds it against me.
Any one of these locals around here would be a better tag partner than you, because you never once in 10 years stuck your hand out and even helped me once. The only reason we were successful is because I was the better man.
Nice, what happened because I was better than you. And right now I'm about to prove I still am.
Main event time here on AEW Dark. Former tag team partners early in their career, now bitter rivals Tony Nese and Trent Beretta go one-on-one.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Smart Mark Sterling from Long Island, New York, weighing 224 pounds, the premier athlete, Tony Nese.
Last week here on our program, Tony Nese and Smart Mark Sterling, they were addressing the fans, and Tony Nese said that Josh Woods is his favorite tag team partner he's ever had in his career. And prior to their days here in AEW, Tony Nese, Trent Beretta had a very successful tag team partnership, and Trent didn't take too kindly to those words from the premier athlete.
And his opponent from Long Island, New York, weighing 201 pounds, Trent Beretta.
Oh, two Long Island guys came all the way here to Orlando to fight. I respect that.
Yeah, usually Long Island guys just stay on Long Island and fight.
Yeah, but you know what? They wanted to bring it to AEW Dark, do it right here.
Oh, this is
that's what we're doing.
Interesting preview of the Tag Team Battle Royale going on tomorrow night at Dynamite, with the winners advancing to the four-way match at Revolution. It will be Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta as part of that match, as well as Tony Nese and Ari Daivari. I guess I thought it would be Josh Woods, but no, it's not. It's Ari Daivari, also including Daddy Magic Matt Menard, Cool Hand Angelo Parker, The Butcher and the Blade, Alex Reynolds, John Silver, the Lucha Brothers, Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, La Facción Ingobernable, Roosh, Preston Vance, Top Flight, and Aussie Open, Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis from New Japan Pro Wrestling. 10 teams vying for a spot at Revolution as part of that four-way AEW World Tag Team Championship title match.
Let's go, 1, 2. Gonna be massive, can't wait. See how that thing turns out. Right now, Nese showing he's showing Trent, hey, look, man, I got the goods. I'll back up in that corner. I can control you. Be careful, Nese. You know Trent very well. Don't play with Trent. Dangerous guy.
Not only is there the Tag Team Battle Royale tomorrow night on Dynamite, live at 8/7 Central on TBS, it will be Jon Moxley versus Evil Uno. One-on-one, Orange Cassidy and Wheeler Yuta face off for the AEW All-Atlantic Championship. Tony Schiavone will speak to Christian Cage about his return to AEW, his attack on Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Saraya goes one-on-one with Sky Blue. Tony Khan has a major announcement, and the Acclaimed will take on Big Bill and Lee Moriarty. The Guns have called in a favor from their friends in the firm, Big Bill and Lee Moriarty. They want to make sure that the Acclaimed don't make it to Revolution. All of that and so much more tomorrow night live on Dynamite.
Give me the inside tip. What is the boss, Tony Khan? What's the announcement? It's a big announcement. I've been hearing scuttlebutt. What's the story? I know, between you and me, tell me what it is. I know you know.
What covered there? Trent Beretta. You know what it is, Taz? It's that Tony Khan actually got me an even bigger drum for my diet soda to drink out of. It's twice as large.
I don't believe that one.
100.
Come on now.
100-gallon drum.
Oh, look at this. Oh, whoa, watch out. Whoa!
Knees
Good
coming
job by
over the
Trent
top.
getting out of the way, yeah.
Trent Beretta with a chop to the chest. Much to the delight of the fans here at AEW Universal. And knee sent hard into the barricade by Trent Beretta.
Get him in the ring! Get in the ring!
Easy, Sterling. You're gonna get a hernia yelling so loud. Your voice is not really that deep. Trying to act like a tough guy. Calm down there, Sterling. You peach suit freak.
I believe that's a salmon-colored suit, Taz.
Oh, wow. I got it. Okay.
Oh, drop kick through the ropes. Nice goes down.
That's Sterling's fault. Nice was distracted by his own manager.
And Trent Beretta laying down right hands. A lot of frustration on Trent Beretta. He did not take too kindly from those words from Tony Nese last week, Taz.
Yeah, no, Trent is definitely showing Nese right now who's boss.
Beretta with Nese up against the stage. And wow, Mark Sterling questioning the official.
How about that? How about you don't cheat? How about that? Yeah. You guys tell me you don't.
Whoa, Tony Nese, what are you doing?
That was smart, though. Smart by, tell you, utilizing your manager there. Nese, very smart, using the apron skirt. That's called an apron skirt, folks. And, yeah, covered up the man's face, and then, boom, nailed him.
And Tony Nese, thought he had regained the advantage, but instead, Trent Beretta, a couple good shots there by Trent, and
yeah, I'm a little surprised too. I thought that was a really good opening there, but Nese now creating another opening for himself, so he's doing a good job working on the left leg of Trent Beretta.
Yeah, Nese hammering away on that leg, but Trent using the up kicks to back Tony Nese off, and now Trent Beretta into the ropes. Oh man, crash and burn.
Yeah, that was perfectly done by Tony Nese.
And referee Bryce Remsburg to the outside to check on Trent Beretta. And Trent Beretta, and he came down awkwardly, Taz.
Yeah, he definitely did. Hey, who do you think is hated more in the world? Tony Nese or Don Callis?
Are you kidding me?
I didn't mean in the announcer's room. I meant like in real life.
I say again, are you kidding me?
Definitely, yeah, Don Callis. No problem.
Yeah.
Well, right now, I'll tell you, Beretta is in a bad way here.
Smart Mark Sterling, he was barking at the fans. He said, get your kid under control. And, but right now, Tony Nese controlling Trent Beretta, just smashing him. I mean, ribs first at the barricades, his spine into the
Trent's had that neck injury too in the past, you know, so good job by Nese. Yeah, you know, Mark Sterling's got him motivated. You know, even though Mark Sterling, Don Callis, these are men that are hated. Stokely Hathaway, another hated man. Somehow, some way, he got Hook suspended, which kind of pisses me off, but that's a different topic.
There's fans here at AEW Universal in support of Trent Beretta, but Tony Nese is just battering him. And did you see Stokely Hathaway and his appeal to Mariah Carey that he posted on his social media?
Yeah, I did. He held the cast up. He said Hook did this to him, and he's saying that, first of all, those are not his sons. Okay, I think Mariah knows that. I know Mariah, damn it. Wow, what a backdrop by Trent Beretta.
So are you saying that because you know Mariah Carey, you're not going to put in a good word for Stokely Hathaway?
No, I'm not even going to contact Mariah because of it. How about that?
Trent Beretta was trying for a snap suplex there, but the damage to the ribs so much that he was unable to get Nese over the top, and Nese just driving in those knee strikes.
Yeah, good job by Nese. He's really got Trent hurting. Wait, so just real quick. So this pisses me off. So Hook is not allowed on Dynamite tomorrow because of the suspension by Stokely.
Well, Stokely didn't suspend him. It's the investigation, the ongoing investigation into the situation. And now Bryce Remsburg given the 10 count as Trent Beretta trying to collect himself.
Yeah, Trent's got to try and gather up himself and get a couple of moves strung together here against Nese. Otherwise, Trent's going to lose this match if you don't get rolling.
And Nice elevates over the top to the outside. And Trent, you mentioned the neck injury in Trent's past. He just whiplashed off that top rope. And Nice, nobody home.
Tough landing right there. Nice really landed hard. Oof.
Smart Mark Sterling trying to encourage his client, Tony Nice.
Nobody cares about you, Trent.
Trent Beretta trying to close the distance, but Nice got the boot up into the midsection.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this Nice has structured a great match for himself. Oh, he's gonna get thrown. Yeah, good throw right there by Trent Beretta. Can he follow up though?
Just while we have a slight pause in the action, I want to remind fans that coming up this Friday night, AEW Rampage back at our regularly scheduled time, 10/9 Central on TNT. Sammy Guevara, Action Andretti one-on-one, all of that and so much more as Trent Beretta comes in, the big elbow strike in the corner. Trent looking for the swinging DDT, but instead Nice using his core strength, put on the brakes and hunt Trent Beretta out, bouncing him off the top rope. And now Nice, he missed it earlier, but he hit it there. The moonsault too, and no.
Those legs, those knees of Trent really, of Nice really cracked Trent Beretta.
Yeah, I think Trent Beretta was trying to roll inward to avoid the contact, but unfortunately for him, he rolled right into the path of the premier athlete.
That happened to me once against someone. It was Sabu. I rolled in to get out of the way, and as he flipped, his boot hit me in the kidney. I think I was urinating blood for probably 9 years after that.
Just 9 years?
Slight exaggeration. Yeah, so, but I digress. So, it's a true story, though. I was in a lot of pain. The boot really was well placed in my kidney.
Nice and Beretta teeing off on one another on the top rope.
Yeah, Trent's got him, man. Big time superplex coming, buddy.
Massive superplex delivered by Trent Beretta. And man, what shape are these guys going to be in come the tag team battle royale tomorrow night at Dynamite? I mean, you know, it's not a type of match that you need, I guess great cardio for, but still you're in there with 19 other men.
Yeah, you got to really keep your head on a swivel, get some kind of a game plan going. But right now, Trent and Nice still to be going blow for blow here.
Nice rears back, lands that elbow strike. You see Trent Beretta still clutching those ribs, but Trent fires back a shot of his own. Nice rolling soul butt, doubles Trent over. And Nice, whoa, swing. And German suplex, Trent hung on.
Yeah, can he get another? Got a half and half now.
Half and half sends Tony Nice for a ride. And you could tell, Taz, I mean, even if we didn't know about the history between Tony Nice and Trent Beretta, that these two men know each other extremely well. This is a hard-fought contest, and the DDT by Beretta. The cover, 1, 2, and no, Nice able to kick out.
Yeah, Trent's got to try to follow up, but he had some flurry right there. Definitely slowed down Nice heavily.
Yeah, but also speaking of slow, the damage to Trent's ribs, I think that's what's preventing Trent Beretta from capitalizing as quickly as he would like to.
It affects your breathing. You know, it's tough to breathe when you have something going on with your midsection like that.
These fans at AEW Universal, they're trying to encourage Trent Beretta on, but Nice not out of this one yet. Standing switches. Nice lands on his feet, and oh man! I don't know if that was like a foot stomp or just a downward trajectory drop kick, whatever it was. It caught Trent on the ribs, and now Nice! Oh my! Set out, 1, 2, and no! Trent Beretta kicks out.
So close, almost got him.
Tony Nice up to the top rope, frog splash, 1, 2, no! Trent kicks out again.
Man, so close right there. Woof, that was real close. Trent barely getting out.
the toughness of Trent Beretta has never been in question, and he is just proving it once again here tonight in our main event on Dark. Tony Nese up to his feet first. Trent can barely keep himself
get up,
upright.
yeah.
And Nese maybe thinking pop. No! Instead, Trent
got
through.
Beretta there.
2. Nese able to escape. Trent, sunset flip. Nese scrolls through. Oh! What a shot by Tony Nese.
Yeah, that was great. That was awesome by Nese. That was a great shot.
Great timing, great accuracy. And did you hear how that just took just the oxygen out of the room? They were cheering for Trent, and that shot shut them down, the fans, I mean.
Yeah, it definitely, but it was very difficult, and it has been difficult for Nese to follow up. Both these guys are worn out right now, and I don't blame them.
A running knee in the corner. Tony Nese, he's got him here. Nese, he wants to inflict more punishment on Trent Beretta. He's not done.
I trust you. Let's go.
This Mark Sterling, I swear, I want to clip his knee with a pipe.
Tony Nese to the top, 450 splash. Nese, he crashed and burned. And Trent Beretta is up. The running knee from Trent. Tony Nese, he's up. Trent Beretta's got up. Crunchy by Trent. 1, 2, 3.
The winner of this match, Trent Beretta.
Hey, that was some match by these two guys. Yeah, what a battle, huh? What a battle.
Yeah, a back and forth battle in our main event tonight on Dark. Trent Beretta getting the win over his old tag team partner, Tony Nese. Thank you for joining us here tonight on AEW Dark. We hope to see you tomorrow night for Dynamite Live, 8/7 Central on TBS. Jon Moxley, Evil Uno 1-on-1, plus Orange Cassidy looks to defend the AEW All-Atlantic Championship against Wheeler Yuta. We'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow, it's the Revolution Tag Team Battle Royal. Who will win a shot at the championship? And before his Texas death match with Hangman Page, Jon Moxley faces Evil Uno.
Evil Uno is not afraid.
Wednesday Night Dynamite, live, tomorrow at 8 on TBS.